I took a minus 24 point hit and it worked? What? Did it work because I'm well set up for the next few weeks? No. Did it work because I scored all of the points this week? Fuck no. But it worked because I had fun. And that's what FPL should be about and is all about, and it has been all about for me, and that is why this is going to be the topic of today's video, as I've had the most fun I've ever had in FPL this season, and I'm about to show you why and how. But despite all of that, I have actually posted hardly any YouTube videos. Big boy, what's going on? So I will be chinwagging about that too. Now, most of you probably don't give a fuck. To those people who don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck that you don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, we're all just virgins, so that's that. But in this conveniently placed tweet, I have highlighted my FPL season highlights so far, so let's have a little browse. Bench boosted in Game Week 1 and reached 3rd in the world. You have to be there to see it. Absolute scenes, right? In Game Week 1, I'll go all the way back to show you. I'll go down memory lane. In Game Week 1, 101 points on the benchy boosty. Hauls from Anderson, Jerky, Bowen, Solanke. Hardly anybody had those. Rico Lewis. Oh, all of the hauls, all of the points. 101 points. And I actually did reach 3rd in the world at that point. I mean, that's my FPL highlight ever. Top 1 of 1. So, the fact that this is one of many on this list, oh, it's been pretty good so far. Free hit differential points in Soboslai, Awonyi, and Areola. Hey! I mean, this is a bit cheaty on this tweet because my free hit didn't actually go amazingly. And I did get points from Soboslai, Awonyi, and Areola, but I was a bit of an Areola, an absolute tit, and benched Areola. But we'll pretend that didn't happen so the tweet can still exist, right? Wildcarded in 19 and 14 point hauls from Sterling and Gusto. He can't have done all of this just in the first 3 weeks. He bloody did, lads. Gusto 14 pointer, 19 Sterling pointer, all of the points against Luton as... What did they even win? That's Game Week 1. Game Week 2, they won... What was the score? It was Game Week 3, boss. Game Week 3, professional YouTuber over here. 3-0, and to get all of those points from just a 3-0. Hey, that's pretty damn good. Captain Son against Arsenal, where he got a brace, and Haaland only got a goal against Forest. Now, this one actually tops them all, right? Because in Game Week... oh, well, this is actually not in this week. This is not that week either. It is Game Week 6, where in Game Week 6... Man City played Forest and won 2-0, and Haaland did score, but only got a goal and no bonus. And Spurs, even though they didn't win, Son got a brace, and I actually captained Son against Arsenal when I had 4 players from Spurs, 4 players from one team, which, is that even on my list? Yeah, broke FPL by owning 4 Spurs players. I did that too. You know, all of the chips used, I got 4 players in from one team, were only in Game Week 5 and 6, and I also got all of the captain points when most other people didn't as well. And also owning Son for his hat-trick in Game Week 4 when hardly anybody got him in. My Game Week 3 wildcard, I had Son in. Literally, at that point, Son had absolutely no returns. I got him in here, ready for this 20-point all, for his first points of the season, and I had them all. Love that. I also burnt the transfer because I had 4 Spurs players here, Johnson in. I did that. By the way, I got Johnson in when he was still at Nottingham Forest, and then he transferred to Spurs on deadline day. And then I was like, you know what? This would make an interesting video or something. I didn't actually make a video on the end of that because I'm a cheeky scrub. But it made quite an interesting FPL experience, you know, 4 players from one team. And it almost paid off. I mean, they did play in Game Week 4. They did play Burnley. So, no, it was Game Week 5. They did have Sheffield United, and then they also had, they had Burnley when I had, when I wildcarded to get Son in, and then that's when he scored the hat-trick, and then in Game Week 5, I had 4 against Sheffield United, but unfortunately, they all blanked, so that was one big unlucky. I transferred in triple Burnley and triple Luton for their double game week. I mean, this is top 10 cheeky scrub moments ever. In Game Week 7, we had the first double game week of the season, which was Burnley playing Newcastle and Luton playing Burnley and Everton. They did actually beat Everton. Well, hey, Sean Dyche. Oh, I'm Sean Dyche and I lose to Everton. I'm crap. Yeah, you are, mate. And I did captain Morris over Haaland. Morris points were, hey, Haaland blank. And lucky for him. The rest of my players from that team, I mean, I got in Tressa, who the only games he didn't get a single minute in were the 2 double game week games when I got him in, and he's 0.0% owned. Ref. But thankfully, I also did have an attacking return from 0.3% owned defender. Now that is actually a lot rarer than most of you think, right? Even like someone like Kabora, 6%. Ow, you know? Even someone like Bell, he's 5% owned. Connor Roberts was only 0.3% owned. He's still only that percent owned. And he got an attacking return, and I had it. Love that indeed. The captain, Carter Morris, was there as well. He did only score 1 goal, and 1 goal is all we needed. You know, we love that. And then I also took a -24 because funny. For Game Week 8, I didn't want triple Burnley. I didn't want triple Luton. Nobody even wants that. You know, not even if you're a diehard. If you've got an half and half scarf of Burnley and Luton, you wouldn't even want that either. So I took a -24, 6 hits, 7 transfers, just to make this amazing team. A -24 point. And did it work? No, we established that in the intro. It was absolutely crap. 47 points before bonus. Pretty sure it's 47 points after bonus. Or maybe Trippier will tease it in a little bit. But yeah, you know what? A pretty big disaster. But do you know what? All of that has been the most fun I've had ever playing FPL. And to be honest, I'm enjoying my FPL experience more than 99% of you out there who actually try harding, getting down when things don't go your way. So who's the real winner? You know? If this is how FPL is making you feel every week, are you playing it or is it playing you? And that is why I go for the approach that I go for. And this is how you play FPL the right way, because this way is the fun way. And you know what? It's also made the most fun videos I've ever made too. So let's move on to that and why I actually haven't been uploaded. So I decided this year that I'd completely change everything about FPL content and do something completely different and literally create my own niche. As you've seen by all of this FPL stuff that I have been doing, I was actually making videos for all of that too. Well, attempting to, and I did for most of it. And it just made videos that you wouldn't see anywhere else. Who else is bench boosting in Game Week 1? Who else is doing free hit, wildcard, all this at the same time? Who else is having 4 players from one team? No one. And you know what? They're the real winners. But it doesn't matter, because we're making fun, original content. And you know what? I have been having fun for it. But the main problem with it has been time. Now, I've tried to increase the quality and knowledge on my video making to a point where to make a video I'm actually happy about, I'm now having to spend hours or even days to make a single video. And that's not even an exaggeration, right? My channel trailer is only 3 minutes long. It's my most edited video ever. It took over 2 days to make and edit and script and make graphics for. It doesn't sound long. It's a 3-minute long video. But it took 2 days to make. Around 20 hours in total. I was like doing it all a Saturday and all a Sunday. My entire weekend gone for a 3-minute long video. What? My reaction vlogs took around 5 to 10 hours to make. And some of them are only 3-4 minutes. What? And even my preview show, which was kind of designed as like a, not gonna take it too seriously, it's gonna be a bit more fun, a lot less editing, that would still take 3, 4, 5+ hours. So that would mean I would be spending at least 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours every single day on something involving my YouTube videos. And even though I enjoy it, I do still love it, if all of your free time is taken up by one single hobby, it doesn't really feel like a hobby anymore. It really much feels like a chore. And you know, an easy solution to that is just spend less time on it. You know, I'm pretty sure I could probably get more views if I don't spend as much effort and time at all and just make more consistent videos where I don't do any scripting, editing, all that. But I don't want to do that because I don't find that fun. So yeah, that would be the easier solution. But to me personally, I would rather just not upload than just put out bad content that I don't even enjoy. Never mind other people watching. Which is pretty damn ironic, right? Because this right here is a piece of content I'm making. And this is just me chatting absolutely shite. This is not good. No one pay for this. But during my time of not posting, I've realized how much time I do actually spend on my videos. Not just making them, but my entire life is just consumed by it. As you know, I've always just wanted to be consistent in the gym, take up running. I've always wanted to just play a random new game. You know, Starfield just come out, FIFA just come out. I just want to play them. I want to watch a new series. Even something as simple as just going on a date with my girlfriend every week. It just sounds so it's so simple and so easy, right? But my entire life is consumed by this so much, I just don't get to do that. I want to just experience life and do more than just sit in my room making videos, you know? And with the amount of time I do making my videos, it stopped me from doing all of that and more. And now that I'm not doing it, I'm doing most of those things and I'm just so much happier. So unfortunately, yes, I am confirming that I am actually quitting making FPL videos. No more match reactions, no more previews. It's now a sad review. No more is going to be done. Apart from this right here. Just me chinwagging, no editing, no scripting. Although this one I've cut out and stuff and all that. But this is the only type of videos I will be doing. So I will be doing something. And I want to try and do at least one a week, probably after the videos end. You know, I've been doing this Kneejerk podcast, so it's basically going to turn it into that. So I will do something, but I don't want to promise that I will be doing it all the time because, you know, at the end of the day, it's just a hobby. So I am just only going to do it when I want to do it, you know. As Skybet says, when the fun stops, stop. And for me, it did stop, so I stopped. You know, it is a really weird one, right? Because with any other hobby in the entire world, you wouldn't have to announce that you're taking a break or you're not doing it, right? If you don't want to play a game, you don't want to play a sport, you don't want to watch something, you don't have to announce it and, like, make a decision about it. You just don't do it, right? But with something like YouTube that's so public, it almost feels like you're forced to do it and you're kind of like a failure if you don't, because that's almost what you're signing yourself up for. But especially with something like FPL, where it's every single week, it's relentless, it's non-stop, it's keep going every single week, you need to post all this content. And when you're having fun, it's great, because, you know, you don't even have to think what you're going to do. You know what you're going to talk about next week. But when you're not having fun, yeah, it's just not great, and that's kind of the point that I hit. And it's not that I'm not having fun at all with content on YouTube. Like, I do still enjoy it when I do it. But currently, how I am in my life right now, I'm just enjoying other things more. And I'm just deciding to do those things more. You know, putting my life before YouTube, which sounds such a simple concept, right? But to me, that's never been the case. My life has always just been YouTube. The amount of things I've turned down in my life to just do a video, looking back, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, life is a bit more than just talking to a camera. Sorry, people, but hi, I like to do things. But no, I'm not all saying this as a boo-hoo, feel sorry for me. Oh, he's making all these videos. He's got all this money, subscribers and all that. I mean, I don't make hardly anything now, but I do admit, you know, I have made some money from YouTube, but that's never what I've done it for. But I'm not saying all this as a feel bad for me or anything like that. I feel like you deserve a reason for why I've taken this break, why I'm not uploading, and I just want to, you know, transparently talk to you about that. So finally, it is all about you, you know. I do want to give a massive thank you to all of you, because if it wasn't for all of you out there, all of the support I've received, I would never get this far, and I'm really surprised I've managed to take the channel this far and do so well for myself, you know. It's all down to thanks to you, but, you know, I really appreciate it, and I hope that no matter what I decide to do content-wise, if I decide to quit, if I decide to make different videos later on, I know that you will all support me out there. So for that, I am super grateful for, and thank you so much. Whatever the future holds, we're in it together. So that is actually going to be the end of the video. Hopefully not the end of Nathan Making forever, but it might be, you know, I see how it goes. But I thought I'd just, you know, touch base and, you know, maybe touch you in other areas if you enjoy it as well. You know, subscribe to my OnlyFans as well. Yeah. But that's going to be all. Thanks for watching. But also, don't be a cheeky scrub.
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.